Well, many Americans, as you know, are still struggling to find work. For those looking for a job, here are some of the industries hiring right now. Topping the list, business services, information technology, and manufacturing. Joining us now, Ari Zoldan, CEO of Quantum Networks. It is a New York-based e-commerce company, and it's a company you built yourself, pretty much, right?
Yep.
So you know something about hiring and about about creating jobs.
A little bit. Yeah, I've been doing it for a bunch of years right now.
All right. So you think that things are turning around after this long dry spell we've had in the job market?
I think so. I think it's still very, very hard for some specific demographics. We spoke about earlier, John, the older demographic, people in their 50s and 60s, are still having a tough time.
Sure. But recent college graduates are having a tough time as well.
They are, but it's definitely it's been a lot easier, especially in the IT and tech sector. That seems to always be a hot area.
All right, so IT and tech, that's one of the places where people are hiring?
IT, tech, accounting seems to be strong, and then we keep hearing about business services also. So those are areas.
I was surprised that manufacturing is on the list because, you know, to hear some tell it, manufacturing has pretty much dried up in this country.
Right, so if manufacturing is starting to pick up, then obviously you're going to start seeing an increase in a lot of the other verticals as well.
Let's take a look at some of the other top industries that are hiring: healthcare, finance, and retail.
And it's pretty shocking, especially when you mention the word retail.
Yeah.
But retail goes hand in hand to e-tail also, and people are online, they are purchasing things. So I think that there is a positive uptick.
And finance?
Finance also. I mean, shockingly also, you know, things are definitely moving upstream. So.
Healthcare is kind of a perennial well, job market. I mean, the baby boomers are aging, the population's getting older, and we're all going to need healthcare.
Right, so that's only going to grow. It's not going to go the other way. So, and what's interesting also is that, you know, we talk about all this big data that's out there as well. If people can take that data and they can figure out what markets are hot, what positions are hot, they can actually start targeting them. A
couple of the other areas that are hiring: accounting and legal. That's pretty standard stuff in the world of business. Construction, repair, and maintenance. The number 9 on the list, media. And finally, restaurants, bars, and food services. That's kind of an employer of last resort for a lot of people, I guess.
I think so. I mean, I think if a lot of the people, especially coming out of the urban, you know, if they're coming out of really good colleges and postgraduate schools, you know, if they can't go for the investment banking, the finance, the accounting, the IT, typically to make ends meet, they'll get a job in the restaurant space. So,
what's your number 1 rule for somebody looking for work right now?
You got to keep going. You got to go on an interview. You got to be persistence and patience. That's the key. The 2 Ps.
Ari Zoldan from Quantum Networks. Ari, thank you.
My pleasure.